salute all our colleague MPs, fellow Ghanaians who accompanied us today, and you in the media for standing our ground. I know for certain that on Independence Day today, Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah will be very proud of what we have demonstrated here today. This is a simple demand for accountability. More than $58 million has been sunk in this pit. Our taxes. And we have every right, particularly on the day that the president told us in Parliament and assured the country and the Almighty that this project, valued at $450 million, will be commissioned. So we have every right. If 2 years on the project has been abandoned, we have every right to come and demand accountability. And I want to salute all of you for standing firm. So we have 13 demands, and I'm going to read those demands clearly, without ambiguity, for the president, who describes this as his priority of priorities, to respond directly to our demands. And we begin by quoting Malachi 3:8a. Will a man rob God? No. Yet ye have robbed me. So says the word of God. Blessed be his word. Demand number one. We are demanding an explanation from President Akufo-Addo on why he failed to fulfill his promise to God, to Parliament, and to the sovereign Ghanaian people. The promise to commission his $450 million, that is 5.7 billion Ghana cedis, priority of priorities cathedral. Today, the 6th of March 2024. We demand an explanation. Demand number two. We are demanding full accountability on what happened to our 58,141,509 United States dollars and 52 cents. So $58.1 million. That is, at current exchange rate, 740 million Ghana cedis. We want to know, why is it that all we see here, just behind us, is the world's most expensive pit? We also want to know why the contractors, Ribade JV, abandoned this project for lack of payment 2 years ago. Despite all of these illegal withdrawals of our taxes, $58 million. 2 years ago, the contractor, Ribade JV, abandoned site for lack of payment. We want answers to this. Number three, we are demanding a comprehensive report on how much it has cost the state to so far replace and compensate some owners of demolished properties, and how much is still outstanding, considering that aggrieved demolished property owners, such as Waterstone Realty, have resorted to the courts. We note that the following properties were recklessly demolished on the orders of President Akufo-Addo: bungalows for judges, the Judicial Training Institute, Passport Head Office, Scholarship Secretariat, bungalows for Shraj, Waterstone Realty Luxury Apartment Complex, headquarters of Comsys IT firm, and the Malian Ambassador's residence. All of these structures were recklessly and senselessly demolished by the president. We want to know the full cost implications to the taxpayer. Number four, we are demanding that the contract must be immediately terminated to avoid further financial loss to the state. According to the contract, a copy of which we have, Ghana will have to pay the following: extension of time claims, standing time claims, abortive and reworks costs due to main contractor suspension. So every day that this project remains abandoned, the contract that was signed with Ribade JV, the Ghanaian taxpayer is losing. We have to pay. There is a cost to this abandonment. We have to pay for extension of time, we have to pay for standing time, and we also have to pay for abortive and reworks cost due to the main contractor suspension. Demand number 5. We are demanding that the Board of Trustees of the National Cathedral should be dissolved without delay. Demand number 6. We also demand that the National Cathedral Secretariat should be immediately closed. So far, this secretariat has received a staggering 225,962,500 Ghana cedis. It's a very expensive secretariat. And as long as this secretariat remains in existence, it is a tax guzzler. We demand that it be closed. We have attached to this demands list the organogram of the National Cathedral Secretariat. It's a very elaborate organogram, as you can see. So you have the Board of Trustees, you have the Board Secretary, you have the Executive Director, you have the Secretary, you have consultants, then you have those in charge of operations, of construction, administration and finance, revenue mobilization, the Cathedral Church Affairs, museums and gardens, communications. Then you have an office manager. Then you have secretarial staff. Then you have volunteers, interns, and national service personnel. So it's a very elaborate structure. And we are demanding that after all of this financial loss to the state, this complex secretariat should be closed down immediately. Demand number 7. We are demanding the immediate retrieval of our taxes from the following persons. Architect David Ajay, who has so far pocketed $19.6 million. That is 250 million Ghana cedis. We demand a refund. Carrie Summers, who is based in the United States of America, he is also keeping our $6 million. That is 76 million Ghana cedis. We demand a refund. Then there is Reverend Victor Kusi Boating, Kwabna Edu Jemfi, the infamous. We are demanding our 2.6 million Ghana cedis from all of these people. Demand number 8. We are also demanding a publication of the Deloitte audit, which was promised the Ghanaian people on the 24th of January 2023. It's been more than a year since the National Cathedral put out a statement signed by the chairman of the Board of Trustees, Professor Okudzato, that they are inviting Deloitte to audit. Since 24th January 2023, it's been more than a year. Where is that audit? We are demanding a full publication of the audit. Demand number 9. The MPP caucus in Parliament should desist from sabotaging the impending parliamentary probe after a unanimous parliamentary resolution. The MPP's unpatriotic conduct by deliberately delaying the submission of names of their members to the Right Honourable Speaker for the committee to commence work is most condemnable, as you are all aware. But for this delay by our colleagues on the MPP side, Parliament should have instituted a probe long ago, 6 months ago. They are refusing to submit membership of the committee from their side. We demand and we urge all Ghanaian citizens to put pressure on their MPP MPs to be patriotic as their name expects of them. Demand number 10. We are appealing to SHRAJ to expedite action and publish the outcome of their investigations following my petition to them on the 16th of January 2023. Demand number 11. That the Board of Trustees and the National Cathedral Secretariat account for all private donations so far received. We note that they are still going around demanding Momo contributions. Every now and then they are still doing adverts, demanding private donations. We ask that they account fully. They have never accounted for that. In the same vein, we are also demanding that they account fully for their infamous United States of America operations. They have never accounted to us how much they have raised from the United States of America. Demand number 12. We are calling on all the prosecutorial institutions to immediately commence the prosecution of all those who have caused this gross financial loss to the state. You can't spend $58 million to only dig a pit. When Bishop Dag Heward-Mills was resigning, he said he is so embarrassed that after all of these taxpayer withdrawals, all he sees is a pit. Bishop Dag Heward-Mills, before he resigned, he expected that the state will act. Before Pastor Otabil resigned, before Archbishop Duncan Williams resigned, before Reverend Sud Anaba resigned, remember they were demanding an audit. They didn't get that audit. We are saying that we demand immediate prosecution of all those who have caused this monumental financial loss. A loss that is unseen in the history of our country, an unprecedented loss. Finally, we call for a national debate leading to a possible national consensus on what should happen to the world's most expensive pit moving forward. Some have suggested a specialist children's hospital, which Ghana currently lacks. We also note that recently, the Secretary General of the TUC, Dr. Anthony Yauba, suggested that the place be converted to a hospital. We are of the view that we need to have an urgent, dispassionate, patriotic national debate on the way forward. What should happen to this pit, the world's most expensive pit? This national disgrace, we need to do something about it. And we are inviting the contributions and input from all Ghanaians. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you very much for your courage, for your love for country. We salute you. This is only the beginning of the struggle to demand full accountability for what has happened here. Thank you very much, and God bless you.